On Monday, during the Medal of Freedom ceremony, Donald Trump presented the Medal of Freedom to wrestler Dan Gable. And during his presentation, Donald Trump once again took the opportunity to spread lies about the 2020 presidential election, where he flat out claimed he won the election. Here's what he said. Speaking of Dan Gable, he said, he won 117 consecutive matches and lost only one. Well, you know, in politics, I won 2, so I'm 2-0, and that's pretty good too. But we'll see how that turns out. Okay, what if he was joking, right? You know, it's a lighthearted thing. It's big deal. You want to make reporters laugh. But then after the thing, he spoke to reporters and he clarified what exactly he meant. He said, quote, "It was a rigged election. If you look at the different states, the election was totally rigged. It's a disgrace to our country. It's like a third world country. These ballots pouring in from everywhere using machinery that nobody knows ownership, nobody knows anything about. They have glitches, as they call them, glitches, the glitches who aren't glitches." Holy Lord, did you really just use the word glitches like 4 times in the span of fewer than 10 words? The glitches that are glitches, but they're not glitches because they're glitching. The glitches, the glitch. Whew. Bring it back, dude. Bring it back in. You lost. And it doesn't matter how many times you tell reporters that you didn't lose. The fact that every single court that is looking at this is smacking you down, including the judges you put on the bench, are telling you you don't have a case. They're telling Rudy and Sidney Powell and Jenna Ellis that you don't have a case. It is over. But here's the thing. We will never, ever, ever, for the remainder of his life, hear otherwise. And that's the sad reality that the rest of the country that lives in reality has to accept. This man, for the remainder of his existence, until he is unable to form words anymore, is going to continue to repeat these lies. It is up to the media to call them out. And once he leaves office, it is up to the media to never ever repeat them again. Like, don't even bother interviewing the guy because you already know what you're going to get. There is nothing to be gleaned from this. There's nothing to be learned from the man. He is living in his own delusional world. We actually have mental health professionals, Dr. Lance Dotis, that has come out this week and said that Donald Trump will be living in this fantasy land that he has created for himself until the day he dies. That's what we've got. That's what we have serving as the president of the United States for another month or so. And it's what we have to deal with for another month or so. But to go out there and to falsely claim this time that he just totally straight up won the election, that's a new line of, alternate reality that we haven't heard. We have heard him say, Georgia was rigged, the voting machines, like he said there. Pennsylvania was rigged. You had dead people voting. Michigan, same thing. Arizona, there's abnormalities. But he's never flat out said, I won all of this. I'm the winner. But he did at that ceremony. So his, I guess you'd politely call it mental decline, has reached a new low. So that's dangerous. This man and his talking points are dangerous. Now, again, I am not afraid that he is going to overturn the election. I am not afraid that he is going to use the military to somehow stage a coup. I don't think for a second any of that's going to happen. But he is poisoning his base. He is convincing them that this whole thing was fraudulent and that none of it's real. And they're going to carry that with them. And that is a danger that we will have to address. That's not something that can be ignored. That is something that has to be fixed. And so far, the media is doing a pretty crappy job of attempting to fix that, attempting to deprogram these people. It's a big task ahead of them. But really, they're the only ones who have the power to continuously debunk these nonstop lies coming from the President of the United States. That is their job. Unfortunately, I don't think they're up to it.